Ah, my friend, what if history were not dry fact, but a living novel, filled with romance, drama, and the pulse of destiny? Picture the saga of the Rose family, whispered by some as the Rothschilds, a dynasty of gold and shadow, guardians of a red shield that bloomed like an eternal rose amid thorns of adversity. Their story begins in 18th century Frankfurt. Meyer Amschel, born in a ghetto, rises from humble coin dealer to patriarch of an empire. But his fortune is no mere treasure chest. His wealth becomes a vow, tzedakah, sacred charity, building synagogues, hospitals and schools that whisper to generations, "You are not alone." Then the romance deepens. Edmund de Rothschild, the known benefactor. He pours his fortune into the sun-baked sands of Ottoman Palestine. Vineyards at Rishon-LeZion twist upward like prayers. Desert turns to garden. Waves of immigrants arrive, finding hope where once was dust. Yet his heart is torn. He pleads for harmony between Jew and Arab. His vision, tragic, idealistic, meets the harsh winds of fate. And still his family shapes history. Walter receives the Balfour Declaration, a letter from destiny itself, pledging a homeland that will become Israel. But the tale does not end in the East. Across the Atlantic, their shadow falls upon America. The Revolution, the Civil War, the rise of modern finance. Agents like August Belmont arrive in New York, mysterious and powerful, weaving threads of resilience into the fabric of a young republic. How ironic, how poetic, that a Jewish dynasty, long symbols of survival, would help fortify the very nation that one day would shelter their kin from Europe's darkest storm. Of course, whispers grow louder. Were they architects of the Federal Reserve, masters of hidden power, or are these only shadows of envy, myths born in the minds of those who cannot accept a story of triumph? Still, their legacy endures. James and Dorothy gifting jewels to Israel's heart, the Knesset, the Supreme Court, patronage of art and culture in America. Even amid family rifts and heartbreak, their devotion continues to shape the world. So why does this family matter? Because their romance with the Jewish people turned despair into hope. Because their influence helped carve the path of both Israel and America. And because their story, half myth, half truth, is still being written. And now I ask you, which chapter calls to you most? The patriarch rising in Frankfurt, the vineyards of Palestine, or the whispers of influence in America's birth? Perhaps together we may yet turn the next page in this grand novel of roses, destiny, and enduring hope.